family's computer, and it's horrible. And they've essentially created an account for everybody they know. We used to have them for friends as well. And we're going to put Linux on it and make it better. As you can see, this is not supposed to be like that. Just randomly changed, probably from one of the numerous viruses. And we have about 5 different virus protection software on here, and they all conflict with each other.
Yeah. And as you can see, his computer's gotten a lot of viruses, so he's used a lot of programs to get rid of it.
Shit.
But they still haven't gone. But as you'll see with Linux, is that there aren't really viruses for it or Trojans or anything. You may get a few DOS attacks, but a firewall should come and protect it. What we're going to do is we're going to install Ubuntu, which comes with a pre-installed firewall, so you don't have to worry about that. So pretty much your computer's fine. You don't really have to pay for any antiviruses, go through trouble of setting up most things. Although the way you download and set up programs is a lot different from the way you do it in Mac or Windows. But I'll teach you how to do that. Okay, so first step is to go to ubuntu.com.
As you can see, the internet is also incredibly slow on this computer.
And then there's going to be a link to download Ubuntu 9.04. And you just click on that. And then you scroll down. And you choose your download location. And press begin download. Alright. After you download Ubuntu, there's going to be an ISO file, and what you're going to want to do is use any burning software you have, or you can find it free on the internet. I'll put a link if you don't know how to get burning software or download it. I'll put a link that describes how to do it, and then you just download that, and you would mount the ISO image. I mean, not mount, sorry. You would burn the ISO image to a CD that you have, like this one. This has Ubuntu on it pre-installed. And what you're going to do is going to try to boot your computer from this CD in your CD drive. And so you're just going to put it in. Take any previous CDs out, such as Age of Empires. And you're just going to restart your computer and boot from this CD.
Make sure to put the disk in before you restart your computer, as your drive will not open when your computer is off.
Yeah. Alright, so once you restart it, you're going to hit F8, F12, or whichever key your computer uses to go to the boot menu. And you're going to select onboard or CD-ROM drive. It might be a little different for you, but just select the one that looks like the CD-ROM drive.
Hit F1 to continue.
And it should load the CD. And you just select your language. We're in English. Press install Ubuntu. Hit the arrow keys. And hit enter. And it just should start installing Ubuntu straight away. And once it finishes loading, it might take a while depending on how fast your computer is. It should come to this nice pretty screen already, just set up. And this is going to ask you various things like your location, set up your account. And one thing about Linux is you never ever, like in Windows XP, you have to select your language again. And then go down and click forward. And then, yeah, you select your location. We're in Bermuda, so we're just going to click randomly in the middle. of
Tiny
nowhere.
dot. No, look, there's a dot right there. There's a dot.
Yeah, we have a dot for
Definitely a
Bermuda, so he's gonna click on it.
Definitely about 1 pixel, and we're just gonna try to. There we go.
And we got Bermuda, surprisingly.
And all the surrounding seas.
And click forward. And then it's just which layout is your keyboard. We're just gonna click USA because that's the kind of keyboard we use. And click forward again. And it's just gonna load. Click forward. And then it's going to ask you what's your name. We'll type in Alex Thompson. And what name do you want to use to log in? You can just leave that as Alex. And we're going to type in our password. And then after that, you're going to set your name of their computer. Right now it says Alex Desktop. But you just might want to leave it like that. So it's either require password to log in or log in automatically. We're just going to leave it as require password. And click forward. And then it just verifies your settings, make sure you have everything right. And if you think everything's good, which it is, you click forward again. And then it should start installing Ubuntu. 100, there we go. It's going to say installation is complete and you're going to have to restart your computer. It says restart now. Just click that. And your computer should restart itself. And it should pop the CD drive out automatically, and it says please remove the CD. Just remove it and close it back. And it says press enter to continue. So you just click enter.
Take careful care of your discs.
Make sure you don't scratch your disc. Technology is a very wonderful. Do not harm it. I'll come to your house and I will cut you. Second time you load it up should be a bit faster.
Unfortunately, this computer has been under the stress of a lot of viruses for so long.
And then once it comes up with this nice menu, you log in. If your username, whatever you type, it was Alex. So just typed in Alex, and then you typed in his password. And then you should be logged in, ready to go. And this is what Ubuntu looks like when you first get it. Pretty basic. You can go up to applications, search through it just like Windows. Has pre-installed software, mostly everything you need. Internet stuff, MSN Messenger, Pigeon Messenger, sorry. Firefox, your web browser.
Considerable improvement in
Considerable improvements. And the computer's working perfectly fine, obviously because we just installed it and there's nothing on it that could be damaged. But as you'll see, we don't need to install any antiviruses.
Search happened instantly.
Search happened instantly, as you saw before. When we were trying to load the internet up on, when it had Windows XP on it, it was taking forever.